Gojo is the strongest character in Jujutsu Kaisen. We all know that. I just read all of the 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚎 manga, and the true moment when Gojo became the strongest is the fight with Toji Fushiguro, and it all started back when... In the Hidden Inventory arc, Gojo and his friend Geto were both assigned a mission to escort Tenden's vessel, as they were both special grade sorcerers. Now, a lot of sorcerers are after Tenden's vessel due to them either wanting Tenden to die, or become a higher being, so Gojo and Geto have the work cut out for them, with some easy fights. Like Gojo No Different Soldier Vayer, which is apparently like the strongest. During these fights, we see a brand new character introduced, Fushiguro Toji. Doesn't that name remind you of someone? Anyways, he accepts the offer to kill or kidnap the vessel. Toji makes a plan to tire out both Gojo and Geto, since they're both too strong for him to take out 2-on-1. So he sets a bounty on Tenden's vessel. Nothing much, just 30 million yen. While that's going on, we get to see Gojo doing Gojo things, which is very heartwarming that he hasn't changed much. Right? The vessel goes to school, and I don't know why, but Jujutsu High approved of her going to school, even though she's the most valuable person yet. Gojo's current mission was to let her enjoy her last days. Sadly, that didn't last long, as 2 bounty hunters were already at the school. Geto easily takes out the old man with his cursed spirits, and Gojo, being Gojo, gets every girl in his class to like him, including the teacher. Gojo escapes the school with Riku and just takes out a pretty strong sorcerer, with no difficulty. That's Gojo for you. After some weird chapters, Gojo has been using his 𝚲𝚙𝚎𝚛 and infinity technique for a while. So as soon as he lets his guard down for 1 single second, Toji stabs Gojo in the back with a blade inside of the Jujutsu High barrier. Geto tries to help Gojo with his fight, but Gojo tells him to go take the vessel to Tenden. This is where we're introduced to Toji's OP abilities of having 0 cursed energy, and having pure strength and instinct. This was the first time Gojo was ever in trouble, and he couldn't read his moves with his 𝚲𝚙𝚎𝚛. Toji and Gojo are hitting each other a couple times, but Toji was way too fast for even Gojo, and Gojo got worked up and used his Azure Glow technique, which is his best attack at the time. Gojo didn't even hit Toji, and he realizes all of Toji's weapons are inside of the cursed spirit, on his shoulder. It was too late as Toji sneaks up behind Gojo and stabs him in the throat with a cursed blade, killing Satoru Gojo. Toji catches up with Geto pretty fast as their fight starts. Toji starts explaining his thought process to Geto, and Geto realizes that Toji has heavenly restriction. In the middle of the fight, Toji remembers what the name Megumi means. Blessing. He remembers he named Megumi that, which is his son, obviously, and Geto summons some pretty good core spirits, but it's no match for Toji, as Toji easily cuts Geto, but doesn't kill him. He also kills the star vessel and the maid during that fight, which was sad. They had an emotional moment.
Many unbearable hours later.
Toji gives the cult Riku's corpse and was paid for it, 30 million yen and some more, as a bonus. As Toji is leaving with his money, Gojo appears right in front of him, with him being all bloody and bruised. And we get this amazing panel of Gojo saying, "Long time no see." Apparently Gojo used a reverse technique to heal himself. Gojo was talking so much that even Toji thought he was high. Gojo said Toji lost because he didn't stab Gojo in the head, but Toji does not lose. Toji fights Gojo one more time, but with Gojo's new power of reverse techniques, he created a new move, Red. Toji taints it though. While Toji is taking this fight seriously, ready to kill Gojo at any time. Meanwhile, Gojo is having the time of his life beating up Toji. After some fights later, Gojo creates the imaginary technique, Purple. This move is still to this day Gojo's most powerful attack as he hits Toji head on, blowing up his left half of his body. Gojo asks if there's any last words, but Toji says, "Nah." While thinking about Megumi, Gojo kills Toji right there, becoming the strongest in the world. This arc was one of my favorite arcs in the series. It sets up so many different arcs and futures and answers so many questions that we just needed to know about Gojo, and Megumi, and Geto, and a lot more. This fight was necessary in order for Gojo to become the strongest, and not just him being a genius, as just 1 year later, even Geto says Gojo became the strongest. Anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to check out my other content like this One Piece video on my right. Anyways, Until next time, peace.